Ida for throwing away food after my boyfriend's mom put her stool sample on top of it. Yesterday I 26F spent hours making my favorite soup. My boyfriend 26M bought the groceries and I cooked it. I always share my food with everyone in the house, me, my BF, his mom 62F, and his brother 24M. I only got to have 2 bowls before the drama hit. I checked the fridge and saw a sealed FedEx package sitting directly on top of my soup container. I asked whose it was and why it was in the fridge. BF's mom casually said, "Oh, that's my stool sample. I have to send it in tomorrow." She's had major GI issues since the surgery and deals with near daily explosive diarrhea. The idea of her poo being on top of my food absolutely disgusted me. Trying to be polite, I asked if I could move it to the downstairs fridge, which only has drinks, no food. She said of course, though she seemed confused why it mattered. I moved it carefully and put it on an empty shelf away from everything. Then I told my boyfriend. We went for a drive and I explained what happened. He was even more pissed off. He paid for the groceries, including saffron, and was upset that I now felt I had to toss the soup, even if it was technically sealed. The idea of a stool sample sitting on it was too much. This isn't the first issue. Since her surgery, she's been leaving the bathroom door open after using it. The smell truly awful drifts into the kitchen. BF already told her to shut the door, use a fan, spray, open a window. Basic stuff. She seemed embarrassed at the time but hasn't consistently followed through. When we got back, I sadly threw the soup away and bleached the fridge shelf and anything nearby. She asked what I was doing and I explained. She got defensive and said it was sealed and sterile and I was being dramatic. I told her I'm a medical assistant. At my job, stool samples go in a separate fridge because even sealed packages can carry microscopic contamination. Fecal matter can transmit stuff like Hep A. She doubled down, insisting there was no risk. Then she grabbed the sample box, licked it, and rubbed it on her face to prove it was clean. I was in shock. I begged her to stop. BF started yelling, saying it didn't matter how protected the poop was. Putting it in the food fridge, on top of food, was disgusting. I added that even if it were sterile, the thought was enough. I asked her if she'd be fine with someone prepping her food in a bathroom even if it was clean. She didn't answer. They kept yelling, and I went upstairs and texted them to please stop. I said it shouldn't be a big deal that I threw out soup I made and he paid for. She hasn't spoken to me since. BF said they didn't resolve anything. Now I have to see her again and I don't know what to say. I'm wondering, was I being too sensitive? Or is it just basic decency not to put your literal stool sample on someone else's food? Ida for throwing it away.